Greetings. I should have already released the Doresain video by the time this video comes out. I'm going to do the first part of the Arc 2, Chapter 3, normal mode, with only Doresain comps. Testing more. I already did like 4 hours testing of Doresain so far, and V-Dive, V-Tide, hard content, easy content, Arc 1 and Arc 2 content. And I'm going to make a full video before this video is released, so I don't know why I'm saying that, but at the current point, I haven't edited any videos, but I'm going to go through this real quick. And this is my first video where I'm going to go straight for the story and read. I've read every story, but, sorry for the ramble. It's going to be a long video, probably like 2-3 hours long. I don't actually know, because we're going to read the story, everything part 1, while I'm playing Doresain. Only E3. Doresain right here. To showcase what average player. So on my testing, which I should have went through in my Doresain video, this comp, and this comp are the 3 best comps to Doresain out of all the comps I tested. This is if you want a chaos mix. These 2, depending on what resources you have. If you have Orla, you can do this. If you have Aegis leveled up, you can do this. Both of them, perfectly fine comps to Doresain. Again, you know my opinion on Doresain. He's probably going to get buffed in my Doresain video. But without further ado, I'm going to start the chapter. And I'm not going to play my main comp. This is my main comp right here. For any of this. Because it's just normal mode. No one cares. So, not that many units invested. I'm going to try the Horla comp first. I already tried it in a hard mode, so... let's get started. Normally, I wouldn't voice over this, but there's no voice acting. So, as a pleasure, you either mute me right now, because I'm going to voice act all the story, because why not? A beloved lie still lay on the silver plate. All guests have arrived. Sing, dance. Now we consecrate. Never mourn the corpse. Never pray for the dead. Her memories in my hands, her tears in my teeth. Let us swallow her soul, her flesh so sweet. In our deathly banquet where loved ones meet. The song is hoarse and low, like male scraping a dry throat. It carries the stench of corpses and blood, piercing the stone coffin to reach your ears. The coffin sways of song, your body collides with the coffin wall, creating a dull, eerie sound. Outside the sarcophagus gaps. Bright moonlight illuminates a vast expanse of the desolate graves. 2 ghouls carry the coffin. Forward, singing joyfully and swaying. The last coffin before dawn. Praise the dark moon. This fresh meat makes a glorious main dish at the feast. If His Majesty feels like it, perhaps he may grant us that man in school uniform to share. Did you just say a man in a school uniform? Silence. Eyes on the road. Macrovia has been restless lately. Natural disasters and grave robbers have angered His Majesty. This soul beats every day. Don't mess up. Sorry, me and Mike, because I had to cough there. If the offerings in the coffin are scratched even a little, His Majesty will surely send us the dining table as well. The graveyard sight flashed quickly as the ghouls carrying the coffin quickens their pace. You suppress your breathing, lying in the coffin, listening carefully as they converse in disgusting voices while quietly waiting. Probably ultra voices, because ultra voices are quite disgusting. Looking at you, Clem. 5 hours ago. Oh, it's one of those stories. This is it. You look up and surveys the surroundings. The graveyard seems endless. Dim light spills down, faintly illuminating the time-worn tombstones. A thick, cold mist envelops the cemetery, slowly drifting through your body like a giant ghost, gnawing at your body heat. You shudder slightly. The cold mist of Macrovia has devoured countless fools who sought to plunder this graveyard. Oh, this is dull. So I'm going to do my best girl voice. What? It's like this. William's note mentioned that during the recent cataclysm, Tahuwabuho's gaze fell on this cemetery. He blocked him here and then returned to conduct an investigation again. I believe Tahuwabuho, I'm going to call him I-Boss. I'm going to give up trying to pronounce his name. Fell on here for a reason. The ghoul's royal palace may be related to the secret of dimensional travel, and that royal palace is hidden within this graveyard. I know this spot down at the worst human has ever been released. This place, by me, you're not down, it's all up at this, isn't it? Crash Jordan wouldn't lie about this. It wouldn't benefit Crash. I don't know why I did a female voice for players, but even if it is false, the only clue I have right now, I must give it a try. Sure, that's what I'm here. What's your next move? I don't. This sounds like a Mickey Mouse voice, to be honest, or a Minnie Mouse voice. Stop me. I hope you learn some semblance of wisdom. I can't decide if you're brave or just hopelessly naive. She sighs and gently pats your head, creating compassionate gaze over you, looking over towards an empty stone sarcophagus. He sighs here. If you're ready to move on, step inside. Step inside? I don't know why they give us an option here. In these conditions, your temperature won't recover. At this rate, you'll freeze to death. What does this have to do with hiding the coffin? Thal distinctly rose her eyes. Recent reports suggest ghouls have been scouring this graveyard for ingredients. Preparation for their annual soul feast ball. Their sense of smell is acute. They can gauge your corpse's freshness. The decay region can mask your scent, making you pass for recently deceased. You're so smart, Professor. So now I can add it to their table as a top-tier ingredient. If I fail to locate the Ghoul King's palace, I can at least pull you from the mist before it's too late. But if we do find it, it may vanish from the world entirely. Be careful, flares. I must go to find William, to go back to my world. Please, Professor Doll. Technically, she's not a professor in this universe. I don't know why you call it. I mean, she was, but she became a crazy scientist lady. The swaying sarcophagus finally comes to a stop. Dull sounds start with a cloud of dust, filled with the stench of decay. An abandoned clock tower stands at the center of the cemetery, the twilight monarch of this graveyard recalling its distant past amongst the ruins. The night creature startled at the loud noise, fleeing in groups, quickly disappearing into darkness again. Only 2 panting ghouls and a heavy stone sarcophagus remains in the ruined building. Huff, huff. Why are these ingredients heavier than the last time? Calling us fat? These kids today have no strength. Fine, whatever. We're nearly day. Come on, bro. Time to ring the bell. Okay, this sort of takes me out. These are Transylvanian vampire ghouls. They wouldn't use bro. This is like, are these dude bro vampires? I'm gonna have to do like dude bro voices now. Yo, we cannot afford mistakes, dude. I'll expect the operators once more before we return. Yeah, speaking of which, I smell something odd about the flavor of the ingredients, bro. It's gnarly. Shit. The effect of the region is diminishing. Yeah, is now lore canon that these are surfer bros from California 20 years ago. So I'm gonna do it with my best surfer bro voice. The lively ghoul sigh while reaching out towards the sarcophagus. Ah, you're just being paranoid, man. It's just what could possibly fucking happen, bro? Ah! The movement his hand reached the coffin. A strong silver light burst from wind. The lively ghoul covers his burned hand, staring with his mouth open at the figure emerging from the coffin. Thanks for the ride. I'll take it from here. You, what the fuck's going on, bro? This is hella lame. It's a fucking invader, bro. He's crashing our party. The royal pacification is compromised. Fucking annihilate him, bro. He slapped his sluggish teammate hard, grinning and revealing his sharp teeth, suddenly pouncing towards you. The stench of blood and decay instantly reached you. Yeah, these are fucking dude bro ghouls, dude. As soon as he threw out that bro, these are fucking dude bros. These are fucking part. They all watch and entertain for some reason. They're fucking surfer bros. They're in a frat. Out of the window. That is headcanon now. You can't debate me. They're all fucking dude bros. Should have done this actually. They're all into it. Yeah. Even though this is just no mode, it's bad practice to showcase it because we don't have a horror form here. I'm gonna narrate the gameplay. We don't have any horror form, so we want to play our card first. And now we're in a horror form. We're in grief mode, which increases the shield. Normally, you always play caster first for the thing, but in this scenario, I'm gonna put Bone in there because I don't have any. Now I can play this, but there's no need to. Alright. Sorry, I have a lung issue, so I might cough at times. I'll try to avoid it as much as possible, but fortunately, it's not something I can control. So this is decent, and the shield is decent too. But I guess we want to do some damage. Now use this. Who we want to rouse? Doresain is good. Her is good, and caster is good. That's the problem with Doresain. I'll probably go over in my video. Is because in this scenario, you want to rouse 3 characters. Caster's rouse is great. Dodge's rouse is great, and Doresain's rouse is great. The problem is this only buffs his damage, but early on you don't have the strength gain. You have 14 strength, 200% strength bonus, sure, but the strength is too low. So we want to rouse someone else, and if it's OD or you pick OD. So right now I'm gonna rouse her for the baby. Actually, since it's ultra, we want to rouse him to stall. Anything good? Nothing good. Fuck it. I'm gonna annihilate once with that bonus. Like, the problem is they buff Carol. Like, you get to generate a lot of HP, especially in Chaos Carol. Blood Furnace, the Carol buff is quite nice, but playing Doresain, you still need good supports. So here, you want to play his card first. All Wakers, 2 seasoning attempts left. Okay. So, yeah, we don't have any strength gain yet, so. I'm gonna exalt now because this is not gonna be an over exalt. It's just a mob phase. Yeah, I'm playing very slow. just to narrate everything, because normally I just use my main topic player for this. It's just no one cares. But or obviously her. The Doresain. No cards that want to do 100 and whatever damage to this turn. That's fine. So we get this. Play 1 for the bonus. And we want to reshuffle our deck. Yeah, these are bad. But now we have an extra baby. And we're going to use another baby. There we go. 1,000 damage for Henry Lucifer. Again, with this specific setup, we're going to generate no strength compared to Ogier. I would prefer the Ogier comp over this. But this comp helps us survive whatever the game throws at us. So now we set it up. Can't believe we haven't found a thing with Dirge. So Caster is very good because he lets you draw for the Dirges. So I got a Dirge. You use dies, and then you copy the Dirge. You can also copy dies. The smarter move would be copy the dies, but I'm going to Dirge it up. So, do they have Bone? They do not have Bone. And seeing that, I play this. Bone it up. Bone. Our first corpse. Now, you can play this or save it. I'm going to choose to save it for a bit. Now I can rouse again, or I can do this. I'm going to choose to do this. Draw their 2 lowest cards. Boom. Now we have this. Now 800 whatever damage. That's a shit ton of damage. So you want to use this. We only have 1 corpse, so that's a good place to use it. It wouldn't proc the heal, which we would want to save occasionally. So charge her up again. Again. They'll lag there. Now these 2 cards are good, but they wouldn't kill him. But I want to pop the corrosion. Now that's the new mechanic of this, kids. All of them have death resist. So how many stack of death resist depends on the mob. So they just proc this death resist. Probably gonna still hit us, but alright, heal up a bit. We can kill it now. Question is, do we want to kill it now? Not particularly. We're playing Ultra, which means we have a nice shield. We're taking 100 damage. We're stalling so we can build up good Ultra turn guards and the project. But we had counter. So, unfortunately, misplay. But let's see here. Now, this is good relic. This, all right. But we're not going to... We're going to have a hard time triggering it with this comp. Festival of Cast, a very hard time. This is useless, this comp. We have no counter unit, so our option is Time Lord. Fallen Soul Artifact. This is very good. Whenever card enters phase, different owner. Very good. But what's the symptom? This is a bad symptom. This is decent. Deleting is always good. But again, this one card is very good. Very good. So it's an even tie, but I'm going to choose that because Relic, really good there. We need those insights to draw more cards because we're lacking good card draw besides Caster. So let's see here. Now, what mode are we in? We're in Grief. So Shield and HP. We're going to switch to Strength or stay in Grief to live. Now, Strength lets us scale faster. But I think in this team or this scenario, we don't want to care about scaling that much. But because, again, our only scalers are Doresain and Dies. But I kind of want to showcase the scale, so fuck it. So do we want to enter Ultra Turn now? Deal 400 damage. Can we eat that? Probably, but it's phone. What is this? Yeah, we're entering Ultra Turn. Knowing that, I play every day. I get this. Again, we can kill the boss, but or the mob. Just playing it slow here. 500. That's enough to live. Ah, 1,000. This will kill it. Especially with the corrosion. Doresain and caster works very well because caster corrosion will be proc completely by Doresain. Kind of want this. Like, poison max HP is very important with this because with the new buff to Taro, you want it because you get to heal for Pretz under max HP. More max HP is better. Con is you sell more HP here. All of them are bad. You want this because you want a source of strength. That is our source of strength. Doresain, you want as many strength. Okay. Phew, fortunately, these ghouls responsible for carrying the coffin are not very strong in combat. Now I should be able to enter the royal palace. The souls guarding the crowbit, please answer his majesty's call. Shit. You rush towards the weak ghoul, but it's already too late. As the old ghoul waves his hand, a low growl echoes deep within the cold fog. Roar! This feeling, yes, it has to be a desolate. The desolate that was once suppressed by a certain power has its seal removed. You grip the silver key tightly, staring deep into the cold mist at those approaching shadows. This is Summoner boss. Everyone knows what Summoner boss is. Now, since this thing is almost full, might as well use it, even though Doresain has the less HP you have, the more damage you do thing, but I don't care about that. I'll wait for strength gain. Gain is very good, but we don't want to put it in Ultra Turn. This card is good in the Ultra Turn. Nothing else we can do here. We want this card in Ultra Turn for sure. Now this, I always use this. Kind of want to use this to charge up Doresain. Perfect. Now, first card, play the weakness. Some melee miss back on him. Like Voln on everyone. Get some embryo fusion. $2,000 each. It's not enough. The embryo buff is insane. Get so many events. You get so many babies to eat now. Pharaoh is a pretty strong realm now since of the buff. It was already a strong realm with limited, but now I guess you can use it with some standards. Like this whole healing would if they didn't buff it, the Doresain would be very dead in the water. But since they got buff, the Doresain's a pretty decent unit right now. Now, I want to feed her. So do that, because this is our only strength scale. You always want to buff or dupe this, because this is 60 strength. This is like the largest strength in this comp I'm running in particular right now. Thing is, his crit is very low. Their crit rate, 84%, which is not 100. So, unfortunate. Bad thing is that you cannot control who that hits. This is a big flaw. But with Horla, 24%, he generates a lot more strength. So that's very good. Army gain strength. Now, I think this is a killable moment. Guarantee. Special insight. Do this. Just in case. And this should kill. I think he hits invuln if I remember correctly. Yep. I go rebirth. You do all damage. Action release. Okay, now we have all of this for next turn. Neat. Now do this. Potential order turn depending on how things go. Buff everyone and heal. Now let's vuln everyone. Did we rouse Doresain this fight? I don't remember. We did not. Entered the nice ultra turn. Now we rouse over the strength bonus. Fresh Onyx Bloom in hand. We don't have any in hand, unfortunately. So, this. The reason why I want to do this is because we want to do the Wombo combo. Even though it's not needed. This will buff his crit damage. His crit damage is going up. Let's see here. Yep, 20%. Now we play Onyx from the first guy. Then boom. Boom. Staging up. Onyx him a little bit. Unfortunate. Caster too strong. After dealing with this desolate, you'd throw 2 fainted cools in the top, covering with the leg. The mixed odor of decay and fungus spores make you feel a bit noxious. Huff. I should have asked Professor Dahl to leave me another bottle of fragrance. What they just referred to as ringing the bell probably means this thing. You look at the lonely bell that hovers over the ruins of the bell tower, almost veiled, aged and desolate dance floor over the long years, for rust and moss to reveal. Rebel. You hold the stone hammer you found on the goal, examining thorny and fang-like intricate patterns of it. Playing. Low moan echoes through this boundless graveyard. The moment the sound arises, you uncontrollably fall into a dream. In the dream, the cold mist thickens, swallowing everything in your sight. Even your outstretched hands are almost indistinguishable. Is that the dense cold mist that was just here disappears at the visible speed? Along with it vanish the countless tombs and the land beneath your feet. In a place once more filled with grave, beneath your feet, a city as grand as Londinium rises from the ground. In the center of the city, facing you, a magnificent castle stands tall, like a sharp bone spur. Moonlight and thin mist drapes over the castle like a light veil, while its nauseating smell of mold and decaying flesh from the cemetery had condensed into something almost tangible. The king's city of ghouls, actually hidden within the dream. New ingredients have arrived, bro. Place it here, dude. After checking, we'll send it to the main man immediately. Hell yeah, brother. Another group of ghouls carry a strong coffin to the entrance of the castle. You stand hidden on the clock tower, gazing forward towards the castle entrance. This must be their king's lair, best place to uncover palace secrets. You lightly pat the stone coffin beside you, walking down the bell tower and creep towards that dangerous ancient castle in this unfamiliar night. Horrorlight seems decent, but I feel like Aegis would be better after playing a bit with Morla. So let me just swap everything the same. Wheels. Covenants. Oh. April Place, Riker right there. I don't want the money, but this is good too. And seems good. I think I would prefer Aegis over Horla. Horla is great and all, but Aegis is Petrify. It's very useful. This smells like shit, bro. The flesh is too soft and the limbs are incomplete. Fucking gnarly. You're right, bro. These fucking bumbling fools gathering for food with ingredients like this. How can we bring them to the main man? Come on, bro. It's a body not touched yet by the dissolution, bro. It's not radical. After that cataclysm, finding any clean ingredient is a fucking tragedy, bro. His Majesty values ingredients after all else. Flavor Flav. Mind your tongue, dude. You gotta take him to Flavor Town. You know what I'm saying? The forced conversations and footsteps gradually fade away. You cautiously glance at both ends of the corridor before stepping out from behind the sculptor. In such a large castle, it really is hard to find a way. They're all now going to meet their king. Along the way, the defensive forces and the grandeur of the decorations have significantly improved. Following this direction, you might reach the altar or study where the king resides. I might find the Ghoul Palace's secret in these places. I cannot stay here for long. Better leave as soon as I'm done. After moving forward along the corridor and dodging several patrols, the figure of the two attendants disappear at a splendid entrance ahead. Here could very well be the altar or the study of that king. Bypassing the two guards on duty, you step onto the window ledge and gently leap down. We're very acrobatic, apparently. Corpses, yeah? Standard corpse is kind of underdone. In other games, it would be like way more bodies in a couple of Vampire Thieves. A good use of Vampire Thieves is like that one Elder Scrolls story you find like every game where, they find their friends all dead at a table. This is like small feast. Look at the table, dude. This table is fucking small. For a Vampire Feast, whoever's Vampire Lord it is fucking poor as fuck, dude. Like in most games or most depiction of Vampire, this table will be like, 5 times as long, and there'll be like tons of guests sitting here. But this is a pretty shitty ballroom dining table. pretty very bad. Corpses fall within the coffin. Corpses hanging from the pavement. It's not that many corpses, dude. There's like what, 7? Let's see, 8. Maybe 9 if you count this one, 10 if you count this one, and 11 if you count the one in the box. Like 11 dead bodies. F tier vampire. F tier vampire. What can I say? Real vampires have like hundreds of bodies everywhere for no reason. They'll fucking Squid Games it up and have people as like furniture here. They'll fucking have like a chair made out of people. Corpses form magnificent orchestra. Welcome your rival silent symphony. In the dimly lit, in the dimly luxurious hall. Okay, this sentence, dude. In the dimly luxurious hall. I guess it could work. I don't like it. The skull lamps sway slowly, like living beings, casting light on the walls and countertops made of. Okay, personally, sway slowly is a better sentence in general. Like, you're taught that in school, if I remember correctly. It's been like, over a decade since I've been in high school, AP English. But slowly sway could work as well. The skull lamp slowly sway. Because it kind of puts the verb after the modifier. Because if you put the modifier after the verb, you're going to think it sways. You're going to think it slowly sways. Like when you write the skull lamp slowly sways, the reader thinks, okay, it's slowly and sway. So that creates a better visual image. Sorry, I'm just a bit nerdy out here. But this technically has more action in it. But this sentence, if you put, let's say, sway wildly, because that's a positive modifier. That speeds it up, so it will work better. But slowly is the modifier you want to slow down the verb. So I think this should be in front of sway. Again, there's a personal nitpick here. You're watching my video. If you want unbiased lore commentary, then watch some other video. This just annoys me a little bit, okay? Made of precious gems and stone. Above the flickering flames, ingredients in several pots writhe like maggots, poorly dancing and accompanying it to the corpse's performance. Hiss. As the man sprinkles the seasoning in his hand, a strange aroma mixed with decay and spices envelops you. Your Majesty, the guests have been seated. Wait, I'm trying to find a voice room. Your Majesty, the guest has been seated. The ball will commence shortly. Shh. Our dear friend is speaking. You're quite disturbing him, Mr. Fran. I think that would be Doresain's voice, if he was English. A cool name, Fran. Okay, since Fran, I'm just gonna think of Fran Drescher from SAG-AFTRA. The whole gotcha drama. This is Fran Drescher, the head of SAG. So if you're a Hoyo game player, you hate this character because of the whole Hoyo drama. This is SAG. Dressed neatly in a suit, stands respectfully on one side of the kitchen with his hands placed perfectly and his body bent at the right angle. In front of him, a man dressed in purple noble clothing eagerly focuses on the pot and kitchen counter. His carefully crafted, precious attire hangs loosely on him, swaying slightly in the rising steam. He bends down and puts his ear close to the corpse on the table. The purple-gray long hair casually falls with the pink mist, gently swaying with his movements. Tell me everything, my friend. If I was a better voice actor, I would do like one of those noble predator voices, like sort of effeminate voices for Doresain. I feel like that would fit his English versions. You don't care for this. I cannot do, my voice is too deep for this, dude. But you know what I'm up. I think that voice would fit his character perfectly. You don't care for the scorching stream, do you? Of course, dear. I'll choose a method that suits you best. Another voice I think will work is maybe the Joker of Jared Leto. If it would work for Doresain. Doresain smiles, holding that silver knife, gently carving a line on the corpse. Or maybe Lust from The Sandman. The guy who plays Lust in Sandman in season 1 and season 2 of a Netflix show. He would also work as Doresain. And any kind of like gay twink voice actor would do that, like, gay inflection in his voice. But, Doresain could be straight, it doesn't matter. But I feel like that is what I think of twink vampires like this. You're either a vampire of like a with a beard and mustache, or you're a young twink vampire with a gay voice. That's my opinion. I think that would suit Doresain very well. He longs to be remembered. A single remaining eyeball, a liver soaked in alcohol, calluses on palms worn by ropes, and powerful muscular lines. This will be a most flavorful delicacy under the right conditions. And this delicate wound from behind, straight to the heart, a truly fatal blow. Handling this ingredients with rum is far too cliche. Like, see, theater kids uses this language. He's any male theater kid. That's Doresain right here. I think it should be his mistress's vanity perfume. How perfectly the scent of orris root matches betrayal. What says you, Mr. Friend? I couldn't say, my lord. Kitchen matters fall behind my duties, and yours as well. Oops, you're the most boring ghoul I've ever seen. This is precisely why I won't let you help in the kitchen. Thank you, my lord. Doresain regretfully pats the butler's shoulder, his gaze continuing to sweep over the remaining corpses on the desk. The calves of the ballerina, graceful as a song's line, the poet's spleen, the lingering flavor of sherry, the banker's spine. Yeah, this is 100% a theater kid. Too crooked, just right for slow roasting. The reporter's voice, the politician's tongue, the epileptic pituitary gland with piping hot grease pulsating through his marvelous circuits. Ah, and here, our main attraction tonight, a battered corpse in a school uniform. A style never seen, a past unknown, wounds and demarked everywhere, silver filling every inch of blood vessel. I really wish I was a better voice actor. My dear friend, what story do you wish to tell me? No, it can't be. The corpse in a student uniform. Could it be William? Is it Big Willie or Little Willie? No, please no. Doresain passes by their corpses that are cooking, listening to their silent words while slightly adjusting his cooking method. Again, it depends on what kind of cooking method. If it's, Asian, I approve. Asians are simply better cooks. The French suck. I know that a lot of you watching videos are somehow French. I'm sorry. Asian cuisine is just better. Vietnamese, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, all better than French. French food is overrated and garbage. You're like, cheese suck. Cheese suck in general. Okay? The bond between cooking and ingredients is like music and dance. The dancer and the partner. Paired incorrectly, a delightful dish becomes a disaster. Mr. Fran never grasped this. I truly pity him, but I believe you, who so painstakingly entered my kitchen, might have some insight. So how do you think I should cook this body, my dear Mr. Uninvited? Oh no, he figured us out. Turn around with a knowing smile. His grades crossing. Yeah, this is typical pop pressure. He found it. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. I'm familiar with the architecture structure and defense situation. I'm sorely in my voice, so I'm gonna speed through the non-voice dialogue. Pass through a window, grasping your silver core, or running to the weakest defensive exit. Guards, detain him. Okay, finally. Oh yeah, I should have leveled up the. I don't need to fucking get me. It's normal mode. This is good, but again, we're playing caster, so I'll play caster card first. Then do this, refund, it's free. So perfect, we can play all these cards. Yeah, I like Aegis a lot more than Horla here. Even though Horla will help us scale faster, very good. Horla is very good. Aegis is just more available to most players watching this video. So we have Aegis. Aegis goes along very well. It's just a typical Jellet comp, but without Jellet. Again, you either pick Dies or Caster. Here, I think I'm gonna pick Caster, a value Caster. The con about having Caster is like, you have to play Umbral here, and you can't play these two cards, and these two cards are very good. But Now this deck might be a bit too bad. I really want a Hammer here, but that would be removing faster and running the other comp, which I might do it next. So 500. I wouldn't basic kill this turn. I don't have to rouse anyone. So I'm gonna play this. Huh. Yeah, and Meta World. Perfect. I want to get the last hit on Doresain. That's why it was perfect. Unfortunate death res. So he has one stack of death res restore. Each trigger increased healing. Unfortunate. That's a death res. So yeah. I'll season. Might as well do some more strength. For it is. Their death res. Oh, every death res procs that is. That's good. Pat might kill, so let me feed the babies. Yeah. Normal mode, he works fine, but the issue is like any other S2 unit would be just fine. Continue choosing. So this is a crow event, so you can keep going for more money, and in turn you just get more symptoms. So what symptom? That symptom's fine. I'm greedy as fuck, so that symptom's fine. We're already this far, you know. We don't really play that many cards in this deck, so all these symptoms will help out in hand. So 69 damage. It's no damage this turn. Why not? Kind of waste I did in that order, but it's whatever. Did this for the guarantee. I have the nice heal, so let get all the things back. Yeah, typical Doresain again. Most players are not going to do that. Even though my E3 is pretty built, that's garbage. Delete one command card. Let's see here. This defense is bad value. This defense is bad value. So I'm gonna get rid of that. Tomb Overseer. He has 3 lives. So this is the new mechanic. So after receiving lethal damage. Yep. So I really want to play this first, but this card is very good. We're not going to be able to play it otherwise. We still have the mana. However, I want to play this card. Fuck it. Could have pushed in that turn, but I don't like waste. So I wanted to play that. Now I'm comfortable using this Exalt because I'm missing health now, and since I have 3 stacks, it's gonna heal me. So push him, but he still has 2 lives left because of his whole mechanic. He has 1 life left. You can push him with any unit there. Let's push him with Doresain. This is his last life. Play this defense. Get rid of this. And hopefully kill him. Oh, 1 damage off. But it's fine. We're stacking corpses to fill Doresain's wheel. It's gonna be used, guys. All bad options. All bad options. This is good. This is good. Selling HP lets me buy on these. This is the final boss of this stage. It's normal mode, so it's only 200k. Hard mode, I think it's gonna be like 1,000,000 or more. I have oversalt ages, so it's time gated, so he takes extra damage if I do that. I have that. Now we're gonna exalt once on him, so I'll play that early. Play this so I can get some more Stygians play. As they have all these cards, so it is. We're gonna tell them this turn anyway, but just going through on my thought process here. Some of you want me to do that, so boom, this. This is free. Over there, the weak point of the defense circle has been breached. The surrounding guards have not dashed past defeated guards. How can you treat our guests so rudely, Mr. Friend? A cold mist arrives at Doresain and pierces the door without knowing. When blocking your way, he waves his finger, causing these cool soldiers to lower their weapon. He's looking at you for a examining breeze. The Colvia is famed for its hospitality. I kind of like this vampire trope where they're very hospitable and nice. One must not abandon manners towards guests. Is that so? If I want to leave now, will you let me go? What sort of question is that? You are my guest, and leaving, of course, is at the guest's discretion. That says in his kingdom palace, you must have business here. To let you leave disappointed, unfinished, would hardly be hospitable. He approaches you, leisurely circling around you with interest. His violet eyes examine you, flaring nostrils, deeply inhaling your scent. Oh, so he's smelling us. I can already see the fanfics of this. What a graceful neck. What a aromatic scent. If I gently bite it, how delightful would the painful scream and delicate taste be. But he wants to bite us. And some of you are imagining he wants to bite you with tongue. This does not end well, becoming a vampire thrall. Never does. A lot of you are gonna fangirl or fanboy over him, so. You're aware of quite well. I sense you might know our main dish tonight, so why not stay for dinner? The banquet is about to begin. I believe you'll find much of interest here. Yes, I will find who that body belongs to. Now is not the time, so please excuse me. To showcase my father, the awakeners and their consciousness are already on standby. You once lock eyes with Tuhu Wabufu, and you are intimately familiar with the powers of the awakeners. You are confident that even if the man before you wields immense power to control an entire city of ghouls, he can still break through with this single strike. This is, or you could raise a silver key, with a strong drowsiness surges to remind you, turn around, somehow mist envelops you, valuing all your strength like a hungry hunting dog. Your attention is fully on Doresain in front of you, and you make the fatal mistake of ignoring the old housekeeper. You lose all strength and collapse. That's what SAG-AFTRA does to you, dude. We've been over this, Mr. Frank. Please treat our guests with more care. Falling to the ground like this is quite damaging to the meat. Help him to rest. Be careful. Don't hurt him. Not one bit. Yes, Your Majesty. Doresain approaches you, taking a deep sniff and closing his eyes contentedly. I have never smelled such a pure, wonderful scent. You are truly delightful. Rest assured, mister. Open your hand, pinching your silver key. Beneath her. Okay, AI translation. Once again, her, his. At tonight's banquet, you surely be my most esteemed guest. So they're still using AI translations for that. That's unfortunate. Oh, we have more resonance tokens. Draw one. Still. Man, I want this. I'm gonna save up for this. Nate and retain is really good, but let's try to retain. Kind of want that, but I always like rushing towards the end. So I'm gonna do that. Oh, straight to boss fight. Straight to boss fight and faster. I'll run this count. All right. I'm switching between Doresain's got to show you a case of all of them, so you can decide for yourself. You start to awake in a beam of moonlight. The bright, waxing crescent moon leaps into your eyes through the thin clouds, casting a stabbing pain in your newly opened eyes. You wanted to rub your eyes, but you find your raised hand shackled by a mist. Good evening, my esteemed guest. The materials for the main guest seat comes from 40 different races and classes. Just decomposing their skin and bones took me quite some time. Do you enjoy this delicate texture? A splendid long table. It's not that long, dude. It's like the shortest vampire table ever. Suddenly appears in a vast graveyard, yet it feels entirely at home as though it has belonged here since its birth. The precious dishes are arranged on a dining table at just the right intervals. In those already open dishes, exquisitely cooked tissues and bodily fluids emit a peculiar aroma you have never seen. Okay, body fluids. Some of you are thinking, it's not those body fluids. These are dead corpses. No 30 thoughts here, dude. Just regular, normal body fluids, okay? Again, I can view the fan fictions of this sentence. Liver, ribs, heart, eyeballs, puffed, too. Again, they're just eating people. They're doing nothing nasty, okay? Just a glance at the contents on the plate triggers a strong sense of nausea in your stomach. You quickly turn your eyes away. Cooking is profound art. I personally advocate for ecocentrism. All is very eco-friendly, just like most theater kids. No matter the creature, all are designed and created by exquisite power. Every arc, every hue harbors unchangeable beauty. He respects people. Therefore, only by preserving the original appearance can their true flavors be fully restored. Beauty of sight and taste should never be separated. If this causes you discomfort, I hope you'll forgive me. It seems I have no power to not forgive, Mr. Doresain. Black mist, blinding your hand, rolling your eyes. Noble guest, you will surely exercise that power, right? Slyly smiles at you. A moment later, you feel a loosening in your hand. That black mist that had confined you disappears. You check and find nothing is restricting your movements. You instinctively touch the pocket in your bosom. It is empty. Looking for this? The purity of this silver core product is weird, and the craftsmanship truly exquisite. I never heard of such elegant work existed. And for a moment, I was entranced and forgot to return. His long, grayish white ring finger presses down on the silver key and pushes it before you. You locked me up first, and now you're releasing me. What on earth do you want? What an unfortunate misunderstanding, Mr. Flares. I never intended to imprison you, just wanted you at our wonderful banquet. While you're conversing, the elegantly dressed ghouls enter one after another. The fucking ghouls, dude. Discussing recent affairs and tonight's sumptuous banquet with their hoarse voices. 20 attendants wrapped in the skins of various creatures weave through the crowd, delivering goblets filled with thick, sticky blood to each guest. Moss-covered organs. I never understood that about the moss-covered organs. I mean, they're vampires. They're still going to clean up the moss, you know? They still want their castle to look nice. I don't like the whole decrepit castle thing in most vampire media. Even if you are undead, you will still, clean. Your Majesty, the silver moon approaches its zenith. Time's up. Stands up, clapping his hands. The moonlight falls on your suit, which faintly glows with a layer of corpse wax. The entire cemetery falls silent. Citizens of Necrovia, my subjects, my dear friends, the crescent moon has reached its zenith, and the 13th bell has already rung. In the name of the King of Ghouls and the Lord of Necrovia, I declare, tonight the poet's stroke will chant for us, and the mother's arm will embrace us. Tonight, we drink the hatred from our enemy's skull and measure eternity with our beloved ribs. Now, invite your dance partners, my subjects. As Doresain's words falls, the ghoul greedily rush towards the nearby gravestone, extending their hands. Countless graves in the cemetery begins to stir as pairs of rotting hands break through the moss-covered soil, reaching out to the ghouls. The lid of the coffin bursts, and the corpses dance to the rhythm of the death waltz, breaking out of the ground, pairing up with ghouls, and coming to the center of the graveyard dance floor. Doresain steps into the dance floor, each elegantly taking the hand of the corpse. All formality has dissipated with the fog. My dear subjects, rejoice, tear away the hypocrisy beneath your shrouds, and reveal the primal thirst. The pale fingers of the ghoul musician suddenly pluck the string of the gut harp, producing a booming sound like the organ from the empty cavity. That is a dance you have never seen, a co-tango, a wild waltz. The exposed finger bones of the gentlemen clutch tightly at their partner's spine, while the decayed skirts of the ladies sweep over the tombstone's mass. The entire graveyard trembles in his grand ball. Doresain looks at all this with satisfaction, his breathing becoming a bit rapid. He struggles to hold back his excitement, his voice nearly trembling. Devour the deceased, merge with the deceased. My subjects, the souls of the dead, shall retain eternity within our bodies. Again, he's talking about eating them, nothing else. I don't want any fanfics depending on anything else. He's just eating people, okay? Normal cannibal stuff. City of the Dead, the banquet begins. When Doresain's words fall, the music descends melodiously. All dancers freeze, pressing their lips against each other's necks. What are they? Partners say, oh, they're eating each other. Turns to hunger beasts, savage, devouring corpses in their arms. Gentle melody, the sound of chewing and swallowing merged into a surging. Albino would enjoy this. You do not know how long they selected that you regain your strength. At least they're doing it to corpses, you know. These are pretty nice vampires. They're not like living people, you know? They're like dead people. So I guess they are more progressive vampires? I mean, technically, corpses don't need to consent. Ghouls are very raw flex. Cooking is my dance with this ingredients. Come, noble guest. Taste our main dish nice. He hasn't eaten us yet or tried to eat us, so he's a good vampire in my book. Largest plate, gently lifts the lid. William. The body, chest resting in the plate. Spices. Again, they are using not British cuisine because this sentence would alert the average British person natural spices. Yeah, they don't believe in that shit, dude. He clearly took inspiration from good cooks, Southeast Asians, or Mexicans, or South Americans, any other culture, but Caucasians know how to cook. Beyond recognition, looking solemn. Skull placing half of it. Again, we're not alarmed at all. We're just watching him eat Big Willie's brain. Can't be wrong. Myth-Dead School uniform. What the hell have you done to William? Again, we don't know he killed William. He could have came after William was killed by someone else and just recycled the body. Again, reduce, reuse, recycle. These are liberal Californian dude bro surfer vampires. They understand how reducing and reusing corpses is very important to the environment. You don't want to burn the bodies. That emits greenhouse gases. Very bad. So eating it, no waste at all. Using every part of the body, like the African tribes. Again, great disrespect. Recycling. Cuts off a small piece of cerebral lobe, fingernails, plop it in his mouth, closing his eyes, savor. Again, completely normal vampire. Nothing bad about it. Likes his lips. He hasn't eaten us yet, so. Don't want to bite. He's even offering us the food. You not pay attention. Doresain. There's too many moments of danger and pain and anger cannot drown out your reason. Tightly grip the silver key. Patiently calm yourself, waiting for this body is beauty. The difference still saddens me. He smells us again. Sniff, sniff. Ascend. You recoil. Said, I'm very curious what it would taste like, the body of the keeper from another dimension. So he's up to date with the lore. The word keepers glitters in your ear. How did you know? The ball is still ongoing. It's truly a pity to miss such moonlight and music, Mystic Keeper. Would you grace me with a dance? Again, people are gonna fangirl / fanboy over dancing with Doresain even after he just ate people. And it's understandable. He hasn't done anything wrong yet. There are dead bodies. There are dead corpses. Thick fog. Hence anger. Blah, blah. Silver key in your hand. No one wants to dance with you. Why such aggression? Yeah, what the fuck's our problem? Whatever, I don't care what you know. William, I will avenge you no matter what, even if I die. Straight to boss. 2 phases. Let me read. Oh, he has the corpse mechanic. Consumes half corpses, gain 10 strength per. Increases 1% of max HP. So you want to deal all damage this turn. Summon mobs. Healing effect of death resistance 5 times increase. Okay, so. Oh, wait, curious. You want T-Flare. T-Flare is goaded. I want more build strength. Yeah, we want to rouse Hamel. Hamel's the most important rouse here right now. Choose a strategy, put it to hand each time. Uses corpse collection. Okay. He only has 5 corpses, so I value the strength. Yeah, we're saying Jack. In pure chaos, or where you mix with chaos, you get more blood regen. So now I have 339. It's a very high number. That's why the Kara buff is quite significant. Very good. So for special, insight's good. Rouse again. Choose this. Always choose it. So yes, Bone, he has some weakness, but I'm going to more weakness for stack up. Maybe some more embryo fusion. Use this because it's capped. More embryo fusion. Nothing else we can do. End turn. So I'm going to do a lot of options here. Press this. Double this up. And dies is pretty important to any Doresain comp. Charge up his Exo again. Oh, play this. The more remains, the enemy consumes. Half corpses. Nothing else we can do here. So, feed a baby to her. Yeah, the thing about this comp, you want to rouse everyone, so you never get the chance to use your posse, really. Because everyone is a pretty good rouse choice. 2000. Hand is full. Fortunate. All right, get rid of one of these. Can't always want to do that. This is boarded, so we have to play this. But I want to spread first. This might feel unfortunate. So we can play this to drain it, but Doresain's already capped on Exalt, so we play this because we arouse Ogier. And every time you play a card with Ogier, you get massive amount of strength, so Ogier is very good with Doresain, especially if you have Ogier built, but it's going to take a while for new players. One seasoning left. So do we have 3 corpses? We do. However, this is cancer. This is the problem with Doresain. Lowest HP. We want to hit the boss and kill, but we have to get rid of all these in order to make the high damage cards of Doresain kill them. So that's one of the big problems of Doresain, in my opinion. Like, I obviously can kill him with this, but I shouldn't need to, you know? I should be able to, Exalt should be AoE and hit everyone, basically, because playing these just feel like a waste, because I want to Exalt before I play any of the cards, but I can't do that. It's not an option. It forces you to play a specific way, which I think is really bad game design, but who knows? Who might say? But I'm gonna play this full mana. Because let's see what cards. Yeah, there's nothing I could possibly want from the deck that would help right now. So I play that. Okay, strength. Why not? And obviously, boom. We should one-shot him. It's normal mode. But he had extra lives, which I'm going to get rid of with the... Yep, it one-shotted him, but he healed up. So... boom. 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 Such immense spirit energy is indeed unheard of. Interesting. Mr. Keeper, before you raise that silver key again, would you like to hear about Mr. Williams' whereabouts? What did you say? The battle that occurred in the thick fog seems to have never happened. After casually wiping his hands with a napkin, Doresain stared right directly to the center of the dance floor. Again, I like Doresain, but I do admit he is very weak compared to Invested Urush, compared to Jellet, compared to even Salve. As Carol has too many DPS, not enough supports. Because I'm using him with dies right now, because dies is very good. There's only one dies. In D-Tide other content, you're kind of locked. Thank you for your presence, Mr. Keeper. I think you have many misunderstandings. I'm indeed very interested in your body. But rest assured, I won't lay a finger on it. At least not yet. I didn't follow you here for it. Then to ensure your hostility truly ends towards this land and towards me, inviting you to dance. He hasn't done anything bad against us yet. Body. Oh yeah, it's not even William's body. It's just some random stranger. Who cares? You know, if they're unimportant to the plot, or are you even a person, you know? Watch any movie. If a villain kills a random bystander, Do you really care? Our heroes kill a bunch of random goons. No one cares. If they're not a main character, they're not human. You know? Human rights only applies to characters that have plot relevance, okay? You're not very familiar with the rhythms of Pango this alone. Struggle to keep up with him. Wait, we're actually like dancing with consent? How did you know? Your keeper identity details from Mr. Wilmer Factor, not from this dimension. Glare at him. You know more? Yeah, how do you know? Name Fingal. Oh, it's not William. It's just a random other investigator, dude. That means he's a good guy. Senior that brings, how do you notice? Underworld misunderstanding of us. Ghouls do not consume corpses for the flesh itself, but for the souls and memories within. Okay. That is worse. That is worse, Doresain. Like I said, we don't eat people for their body or their flesh, just their souls. You know, it's like the fucking Satan, dude. Pretty Satan watching your soul, like, fucking Machi, like, I'm not after your money, I'm after your soul, okay? that is so worse. Memories and souls. Peacefully many years. Master Samurai cooking or dancing. Intrusion isn't molested. Lord Necrovia, I mean, they haven't killed anyone bad or alive yet. Cannot just be for hospitality, since you already know about me. What is it that you want from me? More pleasant way, this mutual assistant. Put simply, a trade. Your steps tangled and sync. You lean into the music's pulse. Your bodies press close to his in competitive steps as you cross the dance floor. That's a long time ago, attacked the entire world. Necrovia, close to where that god is standing, was struck first. G2, I assume. The anger of dissolution have long existed. After disaster, many Necrovian residents were infected. They will completely vanish from this world, something I cannot... So he's a good king. Don't know Fingal Johansson, personally, but he remembers you. In his memories, I witnessed your valiant stand against that deity. Anyone can help? Oh, he's a good guy. It must be you. What if I refuse? You will not refuse. Like, hooked yours. Forcing you back to some breaking free. Quick steps, eye contact. I hold immense respect for the meaning contained within the title Keeper. What I said earlier was not coercion. I understand your aversion to the Necrovian customs. If you are unwilling, Necrovia will respectfully send you away. But you came for a secret. How Fingal arrived in this world. How he learned of your world's events. Where William went. I believe though he is old enough alert for you. I think you have no reason to refuse, do you? The long echoes of the violin lingers among the paused steps. Doresain raises his arm and bows to you. A delightful dance to Keeper. Your thoughts? And not the worst option. Among all options, this is the least not the worst. Now, return dance partner. Oh, we're helping out. Yeah, he's a good guy. Super friend, SAG after. After tonight's dinner, I wish to speak with this ghoster and give him a tour of the city. Regrettably, this won't be possible at the time, my lord. The old butler walks from the other side of the dance floor and whispers a few words into Doresain's ear. Gentle smile, but a chilling glint flashes in his eyes. The Tomb Raider knows how to pick his moments. A fine addition to tomorrow's memory. And then you. I think that's a big Willie. Finally. Hand size is always good. I need to activate both. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Bunch of mobs. So, I think if I were to rate the comps, I dislike my Horla comp the most of the three viable ones, because she is good, but her HP values and her strength gain is good, everything. But I think you still want Aegis, because Petrify is just too strong, and she generates a lot of babies and SP comparatively to Horla. And I like the chaos one a lot because Ogier helps you generate the most strength. This is the most possible strength you can possibly get. But I think for consistency, if you have Caster, you run this top. Because Caster and Doresain goes hard. Fresh eyeballs, preserved, sweet, delicious, bursting with flavor. Market update. Heart valve's up 3%, bro. Paternity grants halted. Exchange closed. Return tomorrow, bro. Oliver's line. Come, bro. Peer back from the grave, dude. Corpse makeups, flesh rossi, our new corpse softening oil massage. Care to dry this radical new method, bro? I won't need it for now. I'll come find you in a few decades. Thank you. There's no need to be so reserved, Mr. Keeper. As your human world say, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. It's simple, proper etiquette. It's a pretty good society. This is like the nicest realm we've been in the story-wise. This city is great. Careful taste compared to the royal mansion's fare is naturally far from it, but these street vendors' handling of rotten bugs still offer a unique flavor that has genuinely inspired me. You might as well enjoy it yourself. I'm not hungry. You suppress the impulse to gag and politely refuse the unidentified objects filled with wriggling maggots that Doresain offers. Doresain pays no attention, gently licking the juice off his fingers while squinting his eyes, eagerly observing every passerby citizen. Under bright moonlight, the market is crowded with people. The raspy voices of the ghoul merchants rise and falls. Various shops you have never heard of line the broad streets, extending as far as the eye can see. 20 slender intestines string together, countless vocal cords hanging in the market sky, swaying in a gentle breeze, producing joyful melodies like wind chimes. I don't know why I'm reading that. I'm just inverted. Before each soul feast ball, Necrovia buzzes like this. The deceased and the living share the festival's joy. The departed find rest while the living flourish. Truly a beautiful scene, wouldn't you agree? Rest. So in the dictionary of ghouls, desecrating the corpses of dead and resident. Again, they're recycling, Keeper. This is not what I respond. I'd be like, cool, recycle. I understand your repulsion toward our customs. We are not the corpses defilers you imagine. Again, do not judge people. It's like the fucking shitty Dragon Age Veilguard. Fucking posh for no reason. Disrespects fucking the skeleton bro. Again, the game is so forgettable. I kind of forget the necro. Emmerich did nothing wrong. Doresain did nothing wrong. On the contrary, Paramount calling it belief is no exaggeration. Different cultures, races, naturally create barriers. Again, progressive vampire here, comparison. Reduce, reuse, recycle, folks. Fully understand and respect this, and you need not agree with our ways around. Again, admittedly, I'm not going to talk about politics so much. I lean conservative, but I have a good view. This is a good progressive vampire. I agree with a society. You use every part of the corpse. You don't care. I think burning corpses is dumb. That reduces greenhouse gases. I mean, that produces that. We should use every part of the body. Some people like to eat people. They're cannibals. We can do it ethically, you know? Maybe, just like some societies. I know there is an African tribe where once your grandpa dies, the kids and everyone just gather around and eat the body and take the bones and make the bones into like spoons, forks, knives, cups, everything. And it's a very good way to live. Again, there are some diseases you can get from eating human corpses. But I think if we focus on sciences and get some good spices, good sauces, I think we can get a good corpse eating experience in the real world. I agree. Now's not the time to debate this. What exactly did you see in Fingal's memories? Mr. Fingal is missing. In truth, he just found a portal. Traversed it multiple times. Secretly helped Mr. William survive, but he himself could not escape disaster. He is a hero of this world and a person worthy of our profound respect. Unfortunately, part of his memory became unreadable to me. They were corrupted after his contact with that supreme being. I don't know how to traverse the two worlds, but I believe Mr. William you seek had been looking for it. Don't tell me about William's whereabouts now, right? Only such a sharp mind is worthy of such a fragrant body. We can't stop him. And it's little harmless breaths. He's just smelling you, dude. Worry not, Mr. Cooper. After I deal with these unforgivable desecrators of corpses, I'll give you everything you desire. Again, our main mission, nothing else. No 30 dots. Grave robber. Is it in the market? Miss France already found his clues. Don't be misled by his dull, uninteresting demeanor. In some aspects, he can be a very experienced helper. Very experienced helper. Nice. I have already experienced some of his methods. You watched the old caretaker stealthily approach from the side market, recalling the black mist that trapped you in the manor, without your notice, and sigh. So, my old friend, has that Tomb Raider gentleman been invited to our table? He has vanished. Disappeared? My soldier has surrounded every market exit. How could he vanish? Our intelligence arrived too late. He departed the market before we could intervene. We have just received word of another grave robbery. One citizen was slain by that trespasser. Fran keeps his head down, avoiding the cold gaze of Doresain, and wipes the non-existent sweat off his face with a handkerchief to desecrate the dead right before the soul feast. Seems this Tomb Raider is openly declaring war on me. Fran, convey my order. Assemble all the royal guards. One team follow me, the other block all exits, who will remain at the palace. This Tomb Raider will not have any chance to escape. Indeed, my lord. It's probably William. It's either William or like Albino. Albino likes corpses. He's probably eating corpses. Suburban outskirts. Ghouls kneel. Bodies that have been desolated. Names and memories that have disappeared. I've seen many such situations in my dimension. Along this journey, I've seen many ghouls. Unlike what I imagine, while you commit to the act of desecrating bodies, your attitude towards the dead is indeed very respectful. Again, very, very nice vampires. Not act of blasphemy. Everything a ghoul does to a body is permitted and blessed by the deceased. The permission and blessing of the deceased, as you can see, in this world, the issue of dissolution is far more severe than in your dimension. After a person dies, all memories and emotions, all the treasures they cherish, will eventually disappear forever. Everything will inevitably fade. Dissolution is merely a manifestation of this unyielding yaw. A tragic destiny, is it? Again, he's nicer than Clem already. Clem, dog shit champion, dog shit lore, dog shit alien Zerg invading Greece. Him, respectable vampire king, respects people. Clem respects no one. Dog shit. Clem should be trapped in a dungeon, abused and mistreated like the dirty animal she is, like the little bug she is to swatch beneath her feet. Doresain, great character, lore-wise. If you succumb to this fate, the probably imbues every citizen with silver cores. Their silver cores record their memory along with their flesh. When a person dies, their loved ones consume their corpse to inherit a silver core within them, along with all the memories. Every year, Soul Feast Ball is a feast, a reunion of the deceased and living. One of the things about passing down memories, like in a lot of lore that I have trouble with, is because you know everything about the person, including their like private moments, including their like the most embarrassing moments. Like imagine like a vampire eating your corpses, and let's say you're like a fucking weirdo with like weird fetishes, like a very embarrassing moments, they're gonna inherit all your memories. Maybe your furry phase, maybe your emo phase, maybe your like goth kid phase, maybe the time you went into the woods with your friends and you found a stack of magazines or something. Every private session you have, every time you fucking goon, as the kids say, you're gonna know all that. So pretty embarrassing. And it's never been touched upon in most media. Person on social media hitting customs the rule. Previous judgment too arbitrary me. I apologize to you all. Human prejudices are just as ancient as human history. It is quite normal and should not be taken to heart. I truly wish to offer, I do have a method. Assessing your neck and arms. Again, consensually. Just said, see the permission and blessing of the sea, specifically how. Roar. Please be careful. Blocking, ghoul lurking beside you. Ghouls that have been disallowed, they lose their minds. Rest in peace, my people. Oh, it's probably albino. That is probably albino. Not William's MO, I think. Well, William can revive people. But it's probably albino, if I were to hazard a guess. So first card, you want a casted card. Depends on which one you want to put in your deck. If I play this, I cannot play decomp, unfortunately. So I have to play Stygian, then decomp. Now, Umbral is no value right now. So do this. Play one of these. And end turn. I could have insided, but I had run the risk of playing this, and I want to play it. I won't have enough arithmetic to play it. Dial bomb, it's whatever. Eye weakness. I'm going to tell the front mob, no, I don't have to reduce the damage I'm taking. So I'm going to do this because I just shuffled more Onyx Blooms in my deck. Play that. 2. I have a weakness on me. I run the risk of pulling this card. Yeah. Knew that would happen, but boom. Get more key flare. Anything else we're gonna do this turn? I want to keep that. I'm gonna rouse him. And should kill. Unfortunate. 300 whatever damage. Beat all these. Yeah, getting the last hits is a bit difficult, which is I don't like that design of Doresain. Reinfect. Yeah. That's good. We're always gonna play this, so that's where we put it in. It's a very easy card to play. So again, these two cards are value. I think this time we want to play Umbral, place that in the deck. Stygian for the weakness on everyone. And we can play one of this. We get that. 300 whatever damage. Why not? Shuffle it in our deck pre. So we take no damage this turn. Was I? There we go. Hello? There we go. There are the corpses. Wow, whatever it is, elite. Still not strength scaling, so this Dirge, we want to play that. This will give us enough. Unfortunately, I cannot play on Pro first. I want to eat the super baby and pick Dirge and put this in ultra turn. Probably eat the hit. We have a lot of Crimson Furnace healing. That's an ultra turn. Don't need to enter ultra turn. Should one-shot it, but I don't. Maybe not. There we go. Normally, you do this in the Doresain, like in hard mode. I think you'll probably pick this, but we heal a lot now for this specific comp. And our shield, you'll probably get that low. So, this is really good. Bad. Actually, this is good because we don't play that many casts. I'm so used to Toil. If you're playing like Toil or something, you wouldn't ever pick that. Challenge is always good. There is one more shop. So you can know how many shops. If that's there's always a midway shop and an end game shop. If there are 6 here. If there's some other shops, I'm saving money for that. So use that heal if it's capped. Like weakness on everyone. Do we need ultra turn? No. Anything else we're gonna do? Not really. Do that so you can Dirge. Dirge. Again, don't need ultra turn. Do this. G-Flare is nice. Their insight here. Nope. But we have 2 corpses. That's good. So this won't trigger the heal. Now we have 3 corpses, and now we can kill them. Well, it's good that they made the change so that those count as deaths, because if it was pre-change, that would hard count the Doresain. Draw 1 card is good, and this is good. We don't really need card draw. This card goes in ultra turn. Probably gonna play this. Yep. Play this. Let's see. G Flare's nice. Can't play none of these. Get the last hit on him. The Silver Brooch is good. Garbage. Garbage. We're not going to enter ultra turn that much. I can reroll once. So cup or this. Normally, if it's hard mode, you pick cup, but there's another one. So that we want as much strength as possible. This is a low strength team or a very slow scaling team. Endless Hunger. I'm enter ultra turn, but let me do everything I can first. Always play this first because it's free. Normally I pick Dirge, but I need alien this. This is good. This is also good. This is basically a caster showcase, not really Doresain. We just want a lot of strength on Doresain. Slight and desolate, huh? Empty but no silver core. Silver core in his course is stolen from Barrett non-mysterious. Your Majesty, this is. Doresain raised stopping him and walked into the house. It's a dilapidated house. That's good work. Broken tables and chairs scatter on the ground. 2 worn plates shatter on the floor. Pair of corroded, ghoulish couples have their skull roll off the place. Little ghoul girl in tattered clothes, lying pulled throat breathless. The time of death is 2 hours ago. It's just a little girl. Please not rush. Getting ghouls. resurrecting the little girl. I don't know why he chose the little girl, but instead of the parents, but okay. I am dead. Daddy, Mommy, I'm sorry. It's okay, child. Someone will pay for what happened to you. The little girl raises her sorrowful eyes, looking at the man in front of her. Mommy said our King Doresain can talk to the dead. Are you our king? Yes, I'm the master of Necrovia, your friend. Tell me, what happened? Mommy and Daddy told me to eat them during the soul feast, so we'll stay together forever, ever. It's one of those creepy little girls in any horror movie. Well, you know what? Set them on the dining table, and then someone barged into my home. What kind of person? A painter. Can never trust artists. Moonlight escapes, blurry shadow in the air. Watches the shadow, the breathing. Is either corrupted William? I think it's corrupted William. Look at the clothing. Why did he come here? He asked me to hand over my parents' bodies. Mommy and Daddy left their remains to me. I can't let them have them. And then he said not let anyone know he's here. He showed me a painting. After seeing that painting, I fell asleep. When I woke up again, I saw you all. So the guy technically, possibly couldn't have killed him. Failed to protect him. It was the last wish that I failed. Bandits broke in your house. You are the victim. This is not your fault. But Mommy and Daddy said it was my fault. I fulfilled their wishes for them. You are the king of Necrovia. Precisely, I'm the king of Necrovia. Yet I let some bandits hurt you on my watch. This is my fault. I must resolve it for you. Do you have any wishes for yourself? Please tell me. Den? Eat Mommy and Daddy. I don't know about that, bud. Looks up at Doresain. They're already dead. All my family are back. Memories to me. But now I am dead too. Mr. Doresain, you are the master of Necrovia. Could you find their silver coins and preserve our memories, Chris? Selena. Brother, you're back. Rushes to her sick bed. Girl, remembering his sister or his wife. Father, probably sister. Erosion took him away. What took out? His body's already vanished, and his memories left behind are beginning to fade in the erosion. You just assumed the throne. You have a lot to handle. Father did not wish to disturb me. Father didn't want you to handle his remains. Stop thinking about that, Celine. How far has the dissolution on you progressed? I know a very reputable doctor who might be able to. You haven't changed. Every time you lie, you look towards the window where the moon is, brother. Selena. His Adam apple rose of sorrow. Doresain tightly grips his sister's arm, marred with black dissolution holes. Brother, there's something I want to ask of you. There's something. I will do it for you no matter what. Can you consume me? Alabama here. Time has come with halt with Doresain. He widens his eyes, looking curiously at his sister. What did you say? You've always wanted to do this, haven't you? You always wanted to eat me, brother. You want to taste it? It's a good game. Say it must be more delicious. Mother's mine. You want to eat us when you were little, brother? Don't you remember? You never did, brother. Not even after father poisoned you. After you woke up immortal and powerful, you still held back. Selena truly did not accept it. Why must you? On my 5th birthday, you tried to eat me. Yes, you took me to the cemetery. Told me you weren't committing a crime. Simply art people couldn't understand. You want to find the purpose course for me. Normal brother, sibling stuff. Doresain did nothing wrong. No, but yes. Like father, like I must miss an ordinary person. I can't understand things beyond my comprehension. I can't understand your talk about food. Brother foodie. And I trust you. Don't want to die. I want to die like trees without meaning. Dissolution takes everything, but if you devour me in a friendly, familiar way, nothing dirty, taste can linger. I can't believe he ate his sister. Dude, this is straight up Alabama. Told me, you are a freak. I mean, you're both freaks. The best person to me. Okay, close to you. Okay, come. Fucking siscon. Going after us news, brother. It's ting. Courage. Sorry, I should have been the one to understand you the most. Doresain, Necrovia's new king, asks you to devour me, to carry my memories, carry my soul. so we may live on together. I was alive, I couldn't stay by your side. After I die, ask your brother, please let me remain in your memory forever. Memory of blood related king, a story of states of. I will be very, very okay. Out of context, out of context. I'm gonna screenshot this. Out of context, this is horrible. This is horrible out of context. Show this image to anyone. Doresain holding a little girl. I will be very gentle. Yeah. Out of context, this will get you on a list. This will put you on a list out of context. Gleam of the moonlight, in the name of the Crowley, I shall grant you remembrance. I shall grant you an ending. Consuming the little girl's corpse. Back to our king. Choose as well as at least he's choose. Okay, finally. Well, that's it, guys. I'm gonna end this video today. Here, it's 2 hours long. I was right, and I'm gonna start working on my Doresain video again. I think he will probably get buff because for new players, he has some obvious flaws, like very, very clear flaws. So let me decide what to upgrade here. I evaluate max HP here. Yep. So that's it, and players out for this part 1 story video.